Got the truck back to the shop here. We just put the wheels and tires on, and I think you can see right here, got a little bit of rubbage. The plastic is already starting to warp. So what we're gonna try is take this heat gun right here, heat up the plastic, and then I'm gonna use this 2x4 to mold it back. I'm hoping. I've never done this before, so we're gonna see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna cut that piece off, so I'm not too worried about how it comes out. You can see it's rubbing right here pretty good. This is when I go in reverse, so I'm hoping I can, there's a lot of space right here. I'm hoping I can just push this in. And if I push that in, it should give me enough clearance for these 34s where I don't have to worry about it. So we're gonna give that a shot on both sides here. See if we can get some extra space. Got the plastic molded here. It bent just a little bit and it doesn't look the best. You can kind of see where I flattened it out down there using the, whoops, that's the wrong way. Kind of see how I flattened it and kind of mushed it together there. I just turned the wheel. I do have clearance, maybe just over 1/4 of an inch, so it's not a ton of clearance, but it does keep it from scrubbing for now. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna test drive and see how it feels out on the road. I just got to do this back section here now, so we're gonna push that in next, and hopefully that'll get it. I didn't have much luck on this side. It's still relatively warm, but every time I push it in, it wants to just flex back out. It has this nice bend right here and in the bottom, and it doesn't really want to cave in. So I'm gonna unbolt this and see. Because really I just have to trim maybe this section out and see if I can still use the piece and not have it be a complete waste. I'd like to keep as much mud and dirt out of the underside of the frame here as I can, keep it from rubbing. I took the mud flap off, and with it off, I have a little bit more play. I can kind of depress that, so rather than cut this, I think what I'm going to try and do is heat it again, and I'm going to try and flex it back the opposite direction, see if I can get it to stay like that, and then re-bolt it in. I think as long as I can get this section pushed back, then I won't have any issues with rubbing. So we're going to give that a go first. Alright, well, the heating up didn't really work on this mud flap. I got this lower section to cave in pretty good. As you can see there, the plastic kind of started to melt. This upper section just still wouldn't give me enough clearance, so I just went ahead and cut it completely out. The tire doesn't hit on the cab mount here, so I'm not worried about that. It was just the plastic bulging out. With this amount of cutting, it's clear. It may hit this a little bit, but I'll trim that back if it does. So far it looks pretty good in the initial test, so I'm just going to repeat this whole process on the other side, get it cut out and molded, so the tires don't rub anymore. Alright, we got the passenger side molded here. See the front section there, angled in. That should provide enough clearance. I did a test earlier and it was clear. Over here, I just had to cut this out. This didn't really want to mold. You can see on this side, my lines are a lot cleaner on my cuts. And that's actually because on the other side, I used the reciprocating saw and that didn't really work that well. So I found out on this side that the plastic is like malleable and thin enough for pocket knife. I just used my pocket knife, and this thing is actually kind of dull right now, and it sliced right through very easily, gave me a nice clean line. Let me make sure the camera angle's over there. Give me a nice clean line all the way through. So I should have done that on the other side, but live and learn, make some mistakes, but I think I got enough clearance now for going in reverse and while driving. Don't think these 34s are going to scrub anymore. If they do, I'm going to try and make some marks of exactly where it's scrubbing and cut out some more plastic and or mold some more plastic, but otherwise I think she's good to go. Ready for the road. Thanks for watching.